So there's this one plant that doesn't just sit in the dirt quietly photosynthesizing like the rest of its leafy cousins. Nope. This one eats things. Real live things. And not just ants or fruit flies. We're talking crickets, beetles, moths, frogs, even small rodents in rare cases. A literal leafy death trap with no fangs, no claws, just a deep cup and a wicked strategy. Meet the pitcher plant. The kind of plant that makes flies regret ever being born. Let's start with this. The inside of a pitcher plant is as slippery as an oil spill on ice. From the outside it looks harmless, even pretty. Vibrant colors, sweet scent, and a pool of what looks like water. But nah, that's no spa day for insects. That's digestive soup. A smooth-sided slide straight into doom. Here's how it works. The pitcher plant doesn't chase prey. It doesn't need to. It's mastered the art of seduction. It lures insects in with nectar that's laced along the rim of its cup. But here's the trap, literally. The rim is so smooth and waxy that when an insect leans in for a sip, it slips. And once it falls in, game over. The plant's inner walls are lined with microscopic downward-pointing hairs, so the insect can't climb back out. Like being stuck in a hotel lobby with no stairs, no elevator, and all the walls greased in butter. Now the fun part, that sweet liquid at the bottom, it's not just water, it's an acidic digestive fluid. Think stomach juice, but botanical. Over time it breaks the prey down, proteins, fats, exoskeleton and all, and the plant absorbs the nutrients straight through its walls. That's how a plant, yes, a plant, gets its lunch in places where the soil is too poor to offer much. You want nitrogen? Don't wait on the ground, catch it yourself. Oh, and not all pitcher plants are the same. There are over 100 different species, and some are so big they can trap frogs, small birds, and yes, even a mouse. Not common, but it's happened. Like nature's own quiet crime scene. In fact, one species found in Borneo has adapted to survive not just by killing, but by hosting. Yep, it forms a deal with tree shrews, offering them nectar in exchange for their poop, which is rich in nitrogen. So basically, instead of murder, it runs a toilet for rent business. Same results, less mess. Who knew the plant world was full of entrepreneurs? And get this, these plants evolved completely separately in different parts of the world. That means the pitcher plant in Southeast Asia and the one in South America came up with this whole trap idea independently. Two different continents, same ruthless blueprint, like nature saying, yeah, this idea is just too good not to copy. Still think plants are boring? These ones are pulling off slow-motion heists every single day. So next time you walk past a flower, maybe say thanks it doesn't bite. But we're not done yet. Because if you think these plants only mess with bugs, think again. Some species, like Nepenthes raja, are so massive and strategic they've been caught digesting entire lizards. Lizards! Can we just pause and appreciate the fact that a stationary, leafy thing is out here winning against reptiles? And what makes it even more savage? They don't even move. No snapping, no wrapping, no vines pulling prey in. They just sit there, pretty, patient, ruthless, like that quiet person in the office who never talks but knows everything about everyone. And those colorful patterns around the rim, that's not just for style. That's insect bait. Bright, UV reflective zones that act like neon signs saying free sugar here. Bugs land, get comfortable, start sipping, and boom, slip and die. Some researchers even found that the nectar contains mild intoxicants. So insects basically get tipsy before falling in. So yes, this plant is drugging its prey before digesting them. Nature has zero chill, and don't even get me started on the enzymes. These plants don't just rely on acid, they produce special proteins to break down soft tissues like flesh and muscle. Yes, insects have muscles too, and absorb them more efficiently. We're talking about a plant that knows how to cook. It doesn't just eat raw, it prepares meals. And just when you thought it couldn't get more extra, some pitcher plants even use sound to their advantage. The shape of the pitcher can amplify the sound of falling rain or echoes from insects buzzing around. This adds to the sensory confusion, making it harder for prey to assess danger before falling in. It's like walking into a fancy restaurant, hearing soft jazz, smelling baked bread, and then getting eaten. And hey, here's a twist. Some pitcher plants form relationships not just with tree shrews, but with bats. There's one species, Nepenthes hemsliana, that actually provides a daytime roost for bats inside its long tubular pitchers. In exchange, the plant absorbs nutrients from the bat's poop. So at this point, we've got plants running hotels, restaurants, and public toilets. It's giving ecosystem CEO. And the engineering doesn't stop at the trap. These plants are rainproof too. You'd think constant tropical rain would mess up the whole digest something in a cup plan. But nope, some pitcher plants have lids positioned perfectly to keep rain out, while others angle their opening away from direct rainfall like they've studied architecture. Meanwhile, I still can't assemble a bookshelf without crying. And if you're wondering how long it takes to digest one unfortunate bug, days, sometimes weeks, it's a slow burn, because this isn't fast food, it's gourmet. And here's the kicker, some species glow in the dark. Certain pitcher plants emit ultraviolet light to attract nocturnal insects like moths, who then flutter happily into their fluorescent death chamber. So yeah, this plant has nightlife. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but why go through all this trouble? Because most of these plants grow in soil that's basically trash. Acidic, nutrient-poor, lifeless dirt where even weeds struggle to survive. So, rather than waiting around for a miracle, pitcher plants said, forget the soil, I'll feed myself. They evolved to take what they need. Now does that make them evil? No. Just efficient. Nature doesn't do morals, it does survival. And yes, humans have tried growing these at home, which is cute until you realize they can get massive, need high humidity, and are extremely picky about their water. Try giving them tap water and they'll basically throw a leafy tantrum and die. So no, this isn't your average succulent, it's more like that friend who only drinks spring water flown in from the Himalayas. Oh, and hey, if this blew your mind a little, you might want to hang around. Hit that subscribe button like a fly on a pitcher rim. Careful though, don't slip and fall in. Unless you brought snacks. In that case, the plant might thank you.